How's it going, lads? Nadamoor here again, back with another What's Sold on eBay video. Meant to do a midweek portion, but I just kind of got distracted for things during the week, so don't have that, but we're just going to do the whole week today, so buckle in. I sold a ton of packages. I had 26 I dropped off this weekend, so let's just get into it. First things first is this purple Game Boy Advance. I picked it up at the pawn shop for 20. It only sold for 26.50, so I actually lost 15 cents on that, but I didn't really know the price of these, and this is in pretty bad condition, so I need to do some more research on them. It's a mistake, not a costly one, but learning experience. So this copy of Blitz to League 2, this is also in acceptable condition. This Blu-ray is pretty scratched, but still sold for $12.99. I only picked up for $4, I believe. No, $3 actually. So, and in the description I said there's heavy scratches, may not work. The list is acceptable condition, so hopefully that one should still be fine. But yeah, we'll see. So a copy of Rayman Raving Rabbids. I picked this up at a thrift store for $1.35, I believe. Sold for $12 plus free shipping. Not bad. Sold an Xbox 360 old style power cable. These always sell fast for me. I'm not sure why. Sold for $8 plus padded flower and envelope shipping. Yeah, it sold real quickly. I got this in a Goodwill bag. It had like all the cords for a 360 controller or 360 console, as well as a controller and a wireless receiver. So I knew in that bag the controller and the receiver were worth it. This one's a little bonus. The AV cable is pretty worthless, but I'll find something to do with those. So this copy of Spyro Dawn of the Dragon on PS2. I got a big lot of disc-only PS2, PS1, and Dreamcast games, and I've been selling a lot of them. A lot of them, I'm making like, I did a flat cost, and a lot of them making like a few cents on. Some making $10 on. So it's averaging out to making about $2-3 a game, but in the end, it should be worth some good money. So yeah, this one got $18.99. This game is kind of pretty pricey. I think on PS2 and PS3 as well. It's one to look out for. Copy of Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed bonus edition for the Wii U. This came just on the Facebook pop-up. It was 5 games, $25. 3 of them pretty worthless, but 2 of them worthless. Had Brawl, this, and then one other one that made it worth it. Can't remember what that is now, but this one sold. Got some money back from that. Jade Cocoon on PS1. This is another one of those that sold. $20.99. Pretty happy with that price. Wii Sports. Got another one of these at a thrift store for $2. It's actually in a Link's crossbow training case, but I knew $2. This disc only is worth it, and that case I can just donate to Double Jump, so that's good. A black 3DS XL has a little ding in the top. This I got at a pawn shop for, I didn't switch my pictures, dang it. They had it priced at $90, and I asked them what's their bottom dollar, and they told me $45. I think I've kind of got a good relationship with the pawn shop there, and that they've kind of are giving me better deals than they might other people. So $45 into this. I made about $35 in the sale profit. Pretty happy with that. 3DS XL fast. Today snowboarding. I won a few auctions at the local Belgrade online auction website that is local. So I got an N64 console with a few random games. This is one of the games that sold. $8, free ship. Might have taken the best offer on that for a bit lower cost, but this is basically a throw-in for free. I think 50 cents into the cost maybe, so worth it. Digital Devil Saga Part 1 on PS2. Another one disc only that sold. I have this in the double box complete. It's not one I'm interested in keeping. This Sony Walkman. Pretty sure I got this at Goodwill or thrift store for maybe $4 at the most, maybe. Sold for $26.99 free ship. These can be worth some good money. They don't sell extremely quickly, but generally within a month. And they're pretty small to store, so I like these items to sell. Mario Party 8 came in the Wii U lot I got a while ago. I've sold everything except for one Wii U game and the console itself, but $22.99 for a game is good. Helped me recoup some of the cost of that. This Kenwood remote. I believe I paid $2 at a thrift store for this. maybe Goodwill too. Got $20 for it. Remotes are good. They're not fast movers necessarily, but they do sell for a lot, and some of them sold quickly. You'll see some later in this. This purple Game Boy Color. I took a best offer for $38 on this. It's not in the greatest condition. The back was kind of damaged there, but had the battery cover and it worked. I think I paid $25 for this at a pawn shop, which is still a little high. These I think I need to get for around $15, $20 maybe. Actually check the cost right now if I really want to. It's probably not worth doing right now. Yeah, 25. So yeah, so I made about $5 on it. Not great. You have to have a lower buy cost for these. Probably 10, 15 maybe. It's more in the range. Xenosaga Episode 1. This is another one of those in the disc only lot. This one's not worth a ton. Got 10 free shipping. There's a lot that weren't worth it, but there's a handful of games that were definitely made the cost a lot worth it. Then when those sell, they make up more than half the buy cost and just those couple of games. So, and I think 2 of the games make up the buy cost. So that's good. Still not the small ones. Thrillville on PSP. I got this for 50 cents at a thrift store a while ago. I kind of was excited. PSP games. I've never seen those in the wild. Oh, they're only 50 cents. These gotta be worth it. Barely. There's I made $1 maybe on it, so not worth sitting around for that long. Probably not. Guitar Hero 5. This is also from the Belgrade online auction website. This is in a bunch of DVDs and had a few 360 games thrown in and other games. It's probably the best game to sell. One of the games I said to keep because it's interesting to me, so that was fine. But everything else will sell, and I'll break even on that, even with keeping the game. Oh yeah, so $9.99, not bad. Sega Genesis Sonic the Hedgehog, not for resale, the most common version of it. $5.99. This is also from the same lot as the N64 one, which is weird. They had Genesis games and N64 games with the N64, but I haven't seen a Genesis console pop up, so I'm a little confused, but whatever. John Dolly's Pro Stroke Golf. This I got at a pawn shop in a bundle, because I thought maybe this would be worth it. I only made about 50 cents on it, so probably wasn't worth the cost, but it might have been the case where, I bought 4 games for 20, or I could pay 5 for 20. So this might reduce the product cost to others, so might have been still be worth it in that mentality, but probably not one I'm going to try to pick up again. Magna Carta Tears of Blood. I think I took a best offer of $9.99 on this, which, it's not great. I'm maybe making 10 cents on some of those games at that cost, but it's about more what the game was worth. $10.99 was a little higher asking than this only game usually goes for, so. This NAD CD7 remote. This is one I had up for maybe a week, if that. There's a few that I posted that were not very many, are up on eBay. I think there's someone else had this up for $35 maybe, and I put mine up for $20 and it sold pretty quickly. So I think $20 is kind of the high end of remote. Some will go for higher, but your standard remote probably won't be higher than $20. But $20 for a remote that you usually pick up for $1, or $2, that's worth it. Street Fighter 3 Double Impact on the Dreamcast. This is one of those pretty good one. $20.99. I didn't take a best offer on this one. I got a ton, but someone's finally straight up bought it, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, I kind of wish, some of these games I'm thinking about I wanted to keep, but disc only, trying to complete them is a pain. I think it's better if I sell the disc only games than I can buy a few complete ones. It'd be much more efficient, so. This is Denon RC remote, $14.99. Another one I got for $2 at Goodwill, probably. One of those double ones. The person left a message saying they're going to hook it up to their receiver they got off their store, so happy for them. Metal Gear Solid 4, brand new, factory sealed. I got this for $5 locally. I was originally going to try to send it to Amazon, but it just wasn't really worth it to send it to Amazon. I saw a listing for it that made me think it was worth sending in, but then I checked the actual mainline Amazon one, and it wasn't. But got $16.99 for a $5 game. Still made about $7 or $8 on it. Pretty good. It's weird to see a factory sealed game pop up on Facebook Marketplace, at least in my area. Dark Cloud. This one probably sold for the cheapest out of this lot. I had to lower my buy cost for this one, increase other ones to make it even seem like I made anything on it. $6.49, not great, but I'm still getting some money back from the lot, so that's good. If I sell all the cheap ones and like make my cost back, and then I have the profit ones sit for a bit, that's still fine. Because if I make my buy cost back quickly, that means I could spend that again. So not bad. A Sonic BDK 2000 remote, another remote that sold for $15. Pretty good, happy. I don't sell remotes often, like they do sit for a while. Then I sold a bunch this weekend, so that's great. SmackDown versus Raw 2008. Picked this up for $3 or $4 at a pawn shop. Got 10.99 in one of those bundles. Made a few bucks, not a great deal, but that's kind of how I've been doing this. I think that was all the weekend stuff. This stuff sold during the week. A Call of Duty Ghost. This is also part of that Belgrade lot. It's pretty damaged. I didn't expect it to sell, but this one sold real quick. Buy cost on this was nothing. I didn't even count it. And getting like $6 for something that cost you $0, not bad. We Party You, another one of the Wii U games in that really old Wii U a lot to have. Probably the best one. $28.99 for a Wii U game. It's kind of an uncommon one. I debated about keeping this, but I have too much stuff in my collection as is. I'm out of space for Wii U games. I can't put them anywhere. So I decided I'll sell it now. If I really want this down the line, I can try to find it again. But right now, I think making the money's better at the moment. Tenchu, Return from Darkness. This was from the Belgrade auction site a while ago. I got 35 Xbox games for about $35, so pretty good. Paid $1 for it, got $7.99 for it. This is one of the lower end games, so I'm happy with that still. Spyro the Eternal Night, another one of those disc-only games. PS2, $8.99. Not a great profit one, but just getting the product cost, buy cost back. Same with Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex, greatest hits version. This sold like second I posted, I think. One of my watchers, I think maybe just. I have a few watchers, one in Idaho that buys some stuff very quickly. I think he might run a store and then, maybe have the case for this, wanted to complete. I'm not exactly sure. Hot Wheels, World's Best Driver. This is one of the 5 local Wii games I picked up. This one, pretty much sold for what I paid for all the games, $22.99. So that was a good game. Another one of those uncommon ones. I don't think I care about Hot Wheels racing, so I'm happy to sell that one. And then Super Smash Bros. Brawl. This sold for $15 pretty quickly after I posted it. So the 3 games, I already got my profit back. I have the 2 extras I might make a few, extra bucks on, but got that lot, sold it all, got my money back. Happy with that. Sega Genesis Collection on the PSP. This was a pawn shop purchase that was not smart. I keep trying to go to this one Belgrade pawn shop that individually prices games and looks them up on eBay, and I keep expecting to catch them slipping. And I do very rarely, but it's just not worth the time to go there. Sorry. So I'm going to stop shopping there. Like, maybe I'll try once a month, if that, or just look for stuff for me, but not for resale. But, yeah. I think I still made some money on this, but wasn't great. One of my Wii Motion Plus remotes sold. I have 3 of these just from the different Wii U lots I picked up. Sold for $18.99. Happy with that. The Wiimotes usually sell pretty quickly, so it's nice to have them. Yeah, they're good profits. UFC Undisputed 3, $9.99. Pretty sure I got this at pawn shop for $4 or $3, so not bad. Panasonic phone. I picked this up at a thrift store when I was first starting this reselling stuff. There's a box set of 3 of them that I thought, looked it up, and the box set was worth a decent bit. But then there was one of them was missing and had a different brand phone stuck in there. But these eventually sold for decent profit, $8.99 plus shipping. At buy cost of these is $1.25. So, not unhappy with that. So, glad they sold. They just took a long time. Super Nintendo. So, funny story about this is I was at the pawn shop just looking at the their PS2, PS3 games, just trying to pick out random ones. And someone came in and dropped the Super Nintendo off. It's like, hey, I want to sell the Super Nintendo. And the guy's collecting me. He's like, you know games, right? Do you want to buy this? Like, we can cut out me from the middleman. I think he just didn't want to deal with it. So I was happy to jump on this. I was like, cool, I can buy this without... I can just buy this and hopefully sell it and cut out the pawn shop price. But I didn't do I didn't look at it properly. It had 3 controllers. It had the AV cable, but didn't have the power cable, which I didn't look at close enough. And the power port on it was broken, so I had to repair this. I bought a power cable, replaced the power port, and I probably overall lost about $13 on the sale. Yeah, it was just kind of dumb. I just got excited to see, the Super Nintendo popping into a pawn shop in my town. It doesn't happen, so I just got like the treasure hunting high, I guess. It's like, I want this. So I know if I do see that, I need to offer a lower amount, because if I need the labor and order parts, I gotta buy it cheaper, obviously. And, just take my time and give them an offer like, no, it needs... I tell the person that has problems, and just look at it closer. Another lesson I have to learn this week. Wii Motion Plus controller with the nunchuck. I'm guessing these came from another Wii U that popped into a thrift store, actually. It was complete in box, and it had these 2 extra controllers crammed in there, so I bought that thinking that I'd make some money on it. I still will. It's just, I think the Wii U's just don't sell as fast as I was hoping, so... but $20.99 for that's not bad. I sold another one, I think, of those. This Sony 5-disc receiver. I took the best offer for $125. This I got from my aunt, or aunt-in-law to be, I guess, my fiance's aunt. I was helping them set up some. They actually got PS4 for Christmas, so I was helping them set it up, and they had a bunch of old electronics remotes, and they said, "Hey, we don't use these. Do you want to take them to resell?" And I was like, "Sure." A few things they donated back to Goodwill because they just weren't worth selling, but a lot I have sold. I think I have 1 DVD player left. But yeah, this is a good one. Not a fast mover. I had to bubble wrap the heck out of this thing because it's big and heavy. Cost a lot of shit, but still made, I think, about $100 in the sale, especially because my buy cost was 0. That's nice. I don't know, the CD disc players I might buy again, but they're just, I don't have a great way to test them, and they're just big and not very sought after. So I'm not sure if I'll buy more of those. I'll see. Printer ink. This I got at Goodwill for $4, sold for $10.99. Not a huge profit, but sold very fast. Ink usually always flips pretty well. Sims 3. I got this a while ago at a pawn shop, I think. Or no, I got it at Goodwill, I believe. Resurfaced the disc because it was pretty damaged. Sold it. Didn't make much profit on it, but was happy to finally get rid of it. Star Wars Force Unleashed. This is one of the first things I bought at Goodwill to resell because it was $1.50, and I sold it for $3 plus shipping. So not a great profit on it, but I can't really complain. There's the other Wii remote I sold in that bundle. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. This is also from that same time I got the Sega Genesis collection at the pawn shop. I maybe made 50 cents or $1 on it. Not a great purchase. Same with this Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness. I bought this at a while ago at the thrift store / pawn shop in my town. It was kind of both, which was really weird. They closed down back in November. I kind of went like the week when everything was 80% off, and I bought everything I thought would sell for money. A few things definitely were bad buys. This was one of them. I have a couple other 360 games that were also bad buys. Fujifilm battery charger. This sold for $8. I think I had paid $1 for this maybe, so not bad. These don't sell as quick as I hope. I have a lot of battery chargers, but some of them sell really quickly for decent. 2DS XL. This I got locally. This might have been last week. I don't know. I picked it up. Someone was posting on Facebook this for $40. That was a little high, but I still jumped on it anyways. It came with another game. Pokemon Ultra Sun was in there, so it was definitely worth it. I might have talked about some of these things last week. Yes, I definitely talked. Okay, I think I talked about everything else that's on here. I'm really bad at sorting my eBay store to figure out what I talked about last. This camera I definitely told you about. Wii Sports I've told you about. This Dragon Ball Z from Pawn Shop. Nice Wars 4 from the Xbox lot. This double ink pack, I picked these up for $4 Goodwill. This one sold for $12.50, I think. I have 2 more of them. Just Dance 2018, $5 at Pawn Shop. War of the North, $5 at Pawn Shop. GoldenEye, an old GameCube bundle. And Disc Only Mortal Kombat that was in the 360 Mortal Kombat Complete Edition case. Always check the case, guys. Okay, so that is everything that sold this week and a little bit of last week, I think. Because I think that last bundle of stuff I showed you before. But yeah, a ton of sales this weekend. It was 26 packages I sent out. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next week. And have a great week. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I'd really appreciate it. Have a great time. Peace out.